Hey guys, welcome to AD Breakdown Corki, and this game was actually another ranked Team 5's game with VYE. I'm thinking most of them will be, but I'm open to do some other ones like from real professional teams like in the big tournaments and things like that. So yeah, we'll see for the future if any specific games interest me. So we're playing Blitzcrank Corki bottom against Vayne Nunu, and that lane sort of it could go either ways, but I'd say it slightly favours Blitzcrank. And of course, naturally, we have Blitzcrank who are invading level 1. And Nunu does a Blood Ball and starts running away. And here he probably should have flashed Blitzcrank hook, but he just decided that the Blood Ball was enough and actually just gets hooked straight into our team. And we all just start owning him, and Maokai gets first blood. Yeah, you'll see this little thing in the middle of the screen. It's the problem that's with LOL replay right now. And I can't really do anything about it until I know why it's doing it. So Maokai's just starting his jungle. We're going over to help him, as you do, just trying to help him as much as we can. He decided to start wolves because there was no time or something to get a raise, and he gets that. And we help him as much as we can on blue, so he doesn't even have to use smite. Helping your jungler like that is just really important. It just means you're going to get better ganks later on anyway. So yeah, there's no reason to not do it. So we're against Vayne. We're going to be playing pretty aggressive, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have smite since I used it on level 1. But yeah, we can still. Oh, hold on, I missed that. We can still get some good aggression off. So yeah, you saw the hook there. I'll show you it again, a bit slower, and zoom in a bit. So they move up a bit. They know they're in sort of a bit of danger. And Blitzcrank goes really close, and usually people don't land those close range hooks. But we're level 2. She's level 1. If I was level 2 and I had Valkyrie, I could have killed her. But unfortunately I wasn't level 2 for whatever reason, and maybe it's the XP mastery or something like that. But I didn't think if I flashed my auto attack was going to get her, so I didn't flash. You know, I was certain it wouldn't. I didn't want to waste my flash for nothing and potentially, you know, take an entire tower hit. So I didn't want to take the risk of that, considering we already had first blood on Maokai anyway, and you know they were ganking top and being successful. So yeah, so I'm just going to sort of hold this a little bit because Vayne's going to come back and she's going to have no items anyway. And I have not used any of my 5 pots. So there's no reason for me to go back. I'm just shooting Corki a little, shooting Nunu a little bit. Get some free damage off. Blitzcrank now, I'll just tell you now because I was playing this game and I remember. Blitzcrank's just not going to hit any of his hooks until later on. So just don't watch for any of them. See, he's just going to miss them all. But I'm just doing a bit of harass onto Vayne because I'm a whole entire level higher than her, and just with Corki as a champion, you know, most of his damage, a lot of his damage comes from his abilities early game, as you'd expect, and a lot of the thing about Corki is his damage comes from his abilities, which all have high base damage. It's not like you're building AP and it's scaling insanely off AP, and that's why you're doing tons of damage. It's just the base damage of Corki's spells are so high, and that's why he's such a strong champion. And so if you can get them high level while they're lower level than you, and they have lower base health, base magic resist, etc., and you're doing higher damage base damage spells, then you're just going to be doing so much more damage to them than anything else, really, until you can start getting those big items. That's where you want to rely on, you know, the most that being the most potent way to get the most damage early, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so Corki, really big damage of spells, works really well when you're leveling up and they're getting underleveled. So you should sort of try to control the creep waves and, you know, do your best to make it so it ends up like that. And yeah, another failed hook, but we won't talk about those too much anymore. So I'm just trying to auto hit Q her whenever I can. As you can see, I'm level 4, she's level 3. It's a significant advantage, all just from that hook. And I'm now 40 CS and she's 19. It's just all from that hook Blitzcrank did. So it's not like really I played specifically well, and it's not like I played specifically well and that's why I can put a big advantage on her. It's because my support did. So he's basically just doing most of the work in this lane. Because without Blitzcrank landing a hook, he's basically useless unless you can run up and eat him. So Shyvana came down for a gank there, but we saw her on this ward. If we had a ward in our try, we wouldn't have seen her, and we probably would have died. But we had that correct ward, and we managed to see her. There's another failed gank there, another failed hook there. The rest of this lane isn't going to be too interesting for a bit. But Vayne actually goes up there and she saves Vlad by Eing him, and he manages to just flash away. Vayne flashes as well, wastes her flash, and she can't get the kill on him. So that was a waste of time for her. Nunu tries to take the farm in the meantime, but we just push this up. But she also manages to farm mid too, and gets the rest of this farm. But we're going to go back after we push this wave now, and yeah, just going to fast forward a bit. I get my Phage and my Dagger just so I can slow more, and you know, Dagger always gives you more damage, doesn't it? So I buy a ward because Blitzcrank doesn't have a ward. That's one thing I'll urge to bot lane players, is that if you're playing support and you need to get your Heart of Gold and you don't have enough money for a ward, just kindly ask your AD if he can buy a ward for the lane, and tell him where to put it if he doesn't know. Some people might not know. So just tell him where to put it, and then yeah, if you're an AD player, buy that damn ward, because you're not just buying it for you, you're buying it for your support as well. Your support's just buying it for him, he's buying it for you. Yeah, I'm just going to fast forward a bit in this lane, and in a minute I don't make a very good play. I sort of mess up a bit. I get a bit. I would say it's like a classic case of greed. So we do a bit of damage onto Nunu there. I switch onto Vayne because I want to start Gatling gunning her, but she unfortunately Valkyries me away. But Nunu's getting really low there. We sort of made an opportunity for me to flash in and try and get him. So I flash in, he just starts auto-attacking me and starts channeling his ult. And unfortunately I couldn't get enough damage to stop his ultimate. And Karthus gets his ultimate off. And Nunu's ultimate gets off as well. And Vayne just easily takes me out with an auto-attack. She really didn't have to do much there. It was simply just because I tanked an entire Nunu ultimate and tanked Vayne while I was hitting Nunu. And Karthus did his ultimate as well. It was just too much damage for my 1200 HP little Corki body. So they're going to get Drake now. But unfortunately, you know, Vayne's 60 CS and I'm 80, so I'm still a bit ahead in gold. I'm 3,100. She is 3,400. Oh no, so she's about 200 ahead of me now. So we're going to see if we can get that back somehow. But we just tried and gank her there, and we just didn't have enough damage or CC or something, and we couldn't do it. But Shyvana's coming here, and she could have ganked us, but we happened to move back at the same time, I guess. We didn't actually have a ward. The Blitzcrank warded there now. And Maokai's got his oracles, so he's just sort of clearing everything away. And I can see Vayne recalling her, and I just get a cheeky little Q off onto her. Just stop her from recalling. She's just waiting around now, doing nothing. Gonna go back to the item screen. What has Vayne got? Just 2 Doran Vamp. Got a nice Phage there. Phage is such an underrated item in the lane. And this is like... this is like Shyvana gets super low and I try and get a nice kill off onto her, but the rocket just doesn't hit. And Nunu actually gets really out of position here. Like Maokai roots him and then Blitzcrank just gets a free hook off onto him. And we try and take this red, but Yorick comes from top for some reason. I don't know what he thought he was going to be able to do. And just stops us from being able to take it. So it's not too big of a deal. I just go and farm bot. I'm going to go back now and get my Zeal, my Vamp, and the pot. I'm not sure if Sheen does more damage than Azil, but either way, they're both good choices to go for. Doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. But, oh, let me go back a sec. Right. So just pushing this wave. And I have a feeling they're in there. And Blitzcrank just lands a really nice hook off onto Vayne there. So I shoot my big rocket, activate my Gatling gun, start auto-attacking her. I notice she gets really low. She actually manages to heal there, but I Valkyrie in and my Gatling gun just finishes her off. So Nunu channels his entire ultimate off, but it doesn't matter because you know, Vayne's already dead. Who cares if he got us to half health? Doesn't matter if no one's there to finish us off. So yeah, we just managed to get a double kill off that. I flash to get the double kill, but I say it's worth it, and we take the tower too. That's going to get me my Trinity and pickaxe, I think. Wait, I haven't gone back yet. Well, no, it got me my Sheen. Next time I get my Trinity and pickaxe. So we just start doing Dragon now because we feel we're ahead. Vladimir gets caught a little bit, but it doesn't matter too much. And yeah, I guess they just let us take a free Dragon. They didn't really do anything about it. Just an easy kill. Irelia just goes a bit aggressive onto Vayne there. But Maokai W straight in onto Shyvana, and it probably wasn't the best choice because he was already a bit low. And he just starts taking so much damage that Karthus is just probably going to be able to finish him with his ult, I think. Yeah, Karthus starts his ult. And Irelia died, Blitzcrank sort of escaping. I'm just saying, like, people are just telling me to get the hell out of there, so I just don't think twice about going back in. So that was 3 for 2, so it's not ideal for us, but it's not too bad either. I'm just farming a little bit, pushing out mid. So I could have probably killed Vayne here if she didn't knock me into that damn tower. Oh well, doesn't matter. Can go and push out bottom as well. Shyvana pushed that damn dragon. But I'm going to go back now, get my, like I said, Trinity Force pickaxe. But Vlad got a kill onto Karthus there somehow, so we're going to be able to push mid directly. And probably take like 2 towers or something. No, the blue buff's up. We'll give that to Vlad. And Yorick should have known we were coming here because we were just in mid not very long ago. And we just one-shot the tower and just easily kill him. Nothing he could do. So I'm 5-1 now. We actually think we can start Baron because we killed 2 people, but Karthus actually came back pretty quickly. And we just don't have enough damage to do it that fast. We get it pretty low, but Shyvana just like jumps in. So I Valkyrie out to avoid taking too much damage. Start hitting Shyvana, she's really low, I don't want her to die. I'm trying to move out of the Nunu ult, and I end up just flashing before it goes off anyway. Which probably wasn't the best choice. So I'm waiting for it to run out. Blitzcrank lands a nice hook onto him. I was just able to kill him then, easily. And Karthus as well, finish off. And Karthus could have casted his ult then, but he kept doing Qs. For some reason, if he just casted his ult, he would have got a double kill. Blitzcrank and Vlad just easily double kill, but I don't know why he kept doing that. If he got a double kill then, it would have been so good for his team. But Vayne was just looking for Vlad recalling then, couldn't find him. I'm just pushing out bottom. Going mid to defend now, sort of just waiting around, not really doing anything. Shyvana pushed bottom again, so I'm just going back there, just farm it up a bit. Pretty close to be getting my BS now. Oh, but I realised they're starting a fight here, so I just Valkyrie in to get there as quick as I possibly can. Because Yorick isn't even there, so I'm going to be outnumbering him if I do that. But Vlad, like Zhonya's, manages to Zhonya's on Karthus and Torps on like 10% life. It gives him such an advantage when he does that. He's just going to be able to like go out of his Zhonya's and EQ again. And Shyvana's trying to like body block for Vayne, but it's not really working. If I'd gotten a Phage proc then she would have died, basically. Sometimes Phage procs can be a bit lucky. I'm wondering if Riot's going to change that sort of stuff, because they didn't like dodge or anything like that. So, it'll be interesting to see. But we're just going to go back now, there's nothing else to do. I think I'm going to get my BF. Yep. Not really too much going on right now. Guess we're going to start clearing Baron area soon. Oh no, dragon's up. They get a dragon free because we didn't know the timer of it. So that kind of sucks. It's not ideal. Don't want to give them a 3. Don't want to give them 3 gold. Vayne takes red. We have our oracles that we requested now. We're just clearing everything out, trying to bait them out and see if it works. So they're going to be forced to come in here and get Blitzcrank cooked. And unfortunately Karthus all sees us, so we all retreat to this bush, so they think we're in the Baron pit, but Yorick actually gets pulled there, and that was just really bad by him. He shouldn't be getting pulled like that, especially since he's just not tanky at all. And Vayne just like instantly rolls in, and Vlad's first reaction is to just ult her and then go invincible. For some reason, I guess he thought it would do enough damage to stop her from wanting to do anything else. And Maokai's W just gets followed straight through with her flash, and she's able to easily get her low enough for someone else to get her. Yeah, Aurelia gets her. And I'm just sort of tanking a tower there for some reason, and I go back in, start hitting it, and then tank it again. I'm like 10% life, freaking out about Karthus ult for some reason, I don't know why. But we just end up starting Baron anyway, because we can do it easily. Now it's like 26 minutes, like anyone can do Baron. We thought Sleepy was getting caught there, but he's actually just owning the Nunu, because he's 0-7. And Vlad's 11-3, and he can just own anyone pretty much. See, Shyvana couldn't even kill him then. She's level 12, he's level 17. So whenever he plays Vlad, he just kind of farms a lot. Whenever he plays Ari, he kills a lot, so there's no stopping Sloop. Right now, I think I'm just going to push out bottom, and the rest of us are going to push mid, just so we can. No, I was pushing there to get my my Infinity Edge because I was so close to it. I wanted to get that. I'm picking up red now because even with Trinity Force, you still need to get red. It's just a bigger slow, isn't it? It's much better slow. And I catch Carthus here because I was just last hitting, and he comes too far in. And unfortunately, my last hit here didn't crit. Because if it did, Aurelia wouldn't have had to dive in like that, and she just kind of just gets stuck under the tower. Yeah, there's not really much you could have done about that. But it's 1 for 1. I'd rather have Carthus gone than Aurelia there, to be honest. And not really much else happening. Just pushing it up a little bit. I'm like pretty fed right now. I'm like 30 CS ahead of Vayne, and I've got 5 kills, so I'm really strong. I just hit everyone really, really hard because no one really has armor on their team. That's terrible news if we have a Blitzcrank, because they will definitely die if Blitzcrank pulls them. And if they flash over, Maokai just roots them and knocks them up, and we can still see them. I'm just sort of getting shots in whenever I can. I do 500 crit to Nunu there. So much damage. We can kill this tower in like 5 seconds if we manage to, like... Oh, I missed that, sorry. Let's go back to it. So Carthus sort of wanders a bit too close, and Blitzcrank just gets... It's quite a simple pull, but a good one. If he missed it, it would have been bad. But we just get an easy kill off onto him. And Vlad just decides to engage after that, and he got his ulti off onto everyone, so... That's really strong. I don't usually like wanting to tower dive all the way, because it's just a bit crazy. So Sleepy's probably going to die. But he's got his Zonyas, so he's not taking too much damage. But they have Yorick, don't they? So Vayne's just sort of like alive again underneath the tower, but she's easily dealt with a second time. The good thing about Vlad Zonyas is that when he's done his Zonyas, his pool's up. Like, he can survive till his pool's up. He does his pool, and then he does his Zonyas, and by the time that's happened, his pool's up again. He can easily just get a bunch of kills like that. Just be such a nuisance that their AD carry can't do anything else but focus on him when he's invincible. So I pick up their red there because I can. It's free. And unfortunately they take Dragon again, I guess, while Vlad's killing a bunch of people. Maokai comes to start having a war with her about it, and I think she gets it. But he's actually following her over the wall with his W. That was quite nice timing. And I flashed there just to get her, just out of spite. And Maokai just noob flashes and steals it with his Q. But we're able to just easily push for the win here, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like this video, please subscribe and like the video too. Thanks.